Hello, we are back for more Ace Attorney. Not that one. Here we go. If you hear the rain outside, I'm sorry. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, you die. June 15th, 9:12 a.m., Wright and Co. Law Offices. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here being the legendary Wright and Co. Law Offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there. You've found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess. Defending? Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead. Show me. Defend. Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend... No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. Law Offices, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Tracy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. God, she's so cute. That's right, she's my daughter. Tracy Wright. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. He literally can't go into any other job because his last name is Justice. Like, it has to be in the legal system somehow. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people. Does that include you? Tracy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of a sugar daddy. Get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy. Right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah. He's on a strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. I still can't do a girl voice. June 15, 9:45 a.m., Hickfield Clinic. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, no. Hey, visitors, are ya? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah, except he's gone for the morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examined? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't Daddy old cutest little thing down. I lost the voice. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. To say the least, I would call him a really weird creep, but, whatever. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. Smash. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. 'Cause why wouldn't it be? He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. How could you tell that she was a magician without looking, before she told you? It's not very obvious in her character design at all. Tee-hee, aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Where's the fun in that? So, why did you contact me? What could the Right Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a simple conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly? Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? I mean, I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? All right, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. All right, so who's the client? Yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine, I don't know how to pronounce that, pasta joint, al dente's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. I stood there like an idiot. The car set me flying and nicked a telephone pole. It was actually the anniversary a few days ago because this happened on June 15th. So Tumblr was just like, happy Phoenix Wright gets hit by a car day. And zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. I mean, if you walked away with just a sprained ankle. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you've found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you could stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know? Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident, too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Tragedy. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. What happened? What's that? Looks strangely familiar. How could you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. I guess some 7 years are longer than others. Let's move. Actually, no, I want to look around. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes, she's attempted to clean up. Look out. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. The lag is crazy, because I'm recording a recording software, basically. What's on that TV? It looks like some sort of action hero show. I turned Canadian. Oh, I know that one. That's the sniffling samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. I can't read either. I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in a bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Yeah. Try not buying them. And that's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story, like a lot of things, actually. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Street Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Huh, like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. Ah, Daddy, you snuck some grape juice in again. The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. Trucy, look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. He definitely doesn't have a crippling codependency on them. This looks like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. Wouldn't want my fingers to get stiff. A pro always keeps his weapon close at hand. Shall I play you a tune? No thanks. How unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. Wonder why. Anything else to look at? Laggy controller. Okay. Nope. Now we can move. June 15th, 10:05 a.m., Right Talent Agency. Hey! How long you planning on making me wait, eh? Good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, eh? Oh, yes? The name's Apollo. Look at him there, arms all crossed like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't ya, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's Noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles! Help me out here, Truce Doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, or Guy Eldoon. Guy. I'm just gonna call him Guy. Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. Anything for you, Trucy Doll. So, run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for 1.5 years. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. Aye, and fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. Need a sip. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So, last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's Noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's Noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why, they're saltier than salt! Now I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Eh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl bout now. What do you mean? It was stolen! My stand! Gone! Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep, my castle! Ooh! Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhows, that's the deal. Good luck. Good, huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty 2 bowls would kill a man, then I'd really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Paulo. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? So they were, stolen. My panties, yes. Right, panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trusadol. I was alone in the office last night, and hung my panties out the window there to dry, when a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! I love the dog. Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. A darn crying shame, yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Trusadol here too, you hear? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Elduin's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Let's look around first. Charlie! Heck, don't touch Mr. Charlie! Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh, Mr. Charlie. Right. Now I take care of him. A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That's right. This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? Not exactly what I call a welcoming decor. A blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy's wearing. Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it, please. Lost off in my mind, honest. I put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. How rude! There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano. Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice! A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway, and the neighbors complain. I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. Whoa, that fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when. Really? I had no idea these were that popular. I'm not so bad with them myself, actually. I'm still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with it? Show me. Huh? I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? That table doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So, like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot changed. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kind of hard to see the difference, I think. All these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here, too. One Trick a Day, Magic for Idiots. You'd think a pro-magician would aim a bit higher. I believe that's everything. Okay. June 15th accident scene. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car? According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Well, let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. Oh, her voice is gonna kill me. Okay. It's fine, I love her, it's worth it. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? It's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money. Oh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl. Eh? You kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kataki family... They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Whoa, right. Yay, way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum Kataki, wife of the fourth head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Gulp. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. I love her so much. Little Plum, that's a really cute name for someone so... Yes? Whoa! What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? It seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters. Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. Wah! The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warm tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course you wouldn't know about it, so sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy. Ha 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 ha. I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah. Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The boss. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me when you want to.
Well, don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes.
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him.
I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with.
Okay, I'm back. I had to answer a phone call from my mom, who was asking what I wanted in my milkshake. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. No, I didn't talk. Wow, what a big house, and the gate is so big. The Kataki family's pretty big around these parts. I like the fox. It's so cute.
That's a family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice, or a lunar lander? I'll pass, thanks. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over when the car hit by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right. Feh, and I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you?
Of course, then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far.
The third?
The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. So
No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know? There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Let me talk to the trash can. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. Detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go in a car? There's a side view mirror. It looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think? I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. What do you want to take? What, my infinite pocket space isn't big enough? Mirror slipped into pocket. Hello, sir. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? I had to take this guy. We're fine, man. Nothing to report. Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are? Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Ah, why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroxy... Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we going to get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh, yes, that nice woman. Gulp. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. It's quite the determined old lady. Is it Wendy Oldbag? People Park. Huh, kind of an odd name for such an empty place.
I wonder why it's named that. Hey, there's something written on the gate post.
Huh? Oh yeah, it says donated by Big Winds Kentucky. You mean the Kentucky family built this park? It's so nice of them to give to the community like that. Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building a park? Odd move for a crime boss. Highly inspired by moving out. Gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of hydroxy, was it? No dice. Can you tell me anything about this mirror?
That's probably from the car that knocked that fellow across the street.
Right, that makes us a valuable clue.
Let me know if you find that car, would you? You splash Kentucky paint, you pay the price.
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh, yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago, huh?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too.
You're kidding.
What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house, too?
A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house?
Bloomers. Last night.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, Little Plum Kentucky, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
No, of course not. Mercy.
I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. Gulp. You know, we'll find your bloomers too.
Great, show me what you're made of.
What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, my mother. She's a Kataki. She's a Kataki too? Miss. Here, our flyer. The anything agency? Anything agency? Yeah, don't you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why don't you give her our flyer? I don't know, she seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I need a break. My voice needs a break. Save complete. Perfect. I'm trying so hard not to save like I usually do. Ooh. I left and came back because my voice needed a desperate break. June 15th, scene of stand theft. So, what's this place?
This would be Mr. Aldune's house, silly.
Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with this sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign, Maractus Clinic.
Oh, that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
There you are. I don't remember his voice. What was his voice? I wish I could remember. It was like kind of southern, kind of not. There you are, Sonny. It's not coming back to me.
Well, you find anything yet?
No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. I really can't remember how I did his voice. So your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was it? Aye, passed down from father to son. That stand's seen its share of salt. Salt runs the family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does too. So, your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand. I lost a legend.
No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Do you think he has the money if this is his house? Are there any more details you can give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying to town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for the late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave my wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
That many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being.
They took everything?
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams.
At least they left one bowl. Look, there, on the ground.
If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right. You don't think the thief lives here, do you?
Feh. I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly.
No. That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old?
You like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space.
Prior planning prevents poor performance.
Lucky for me, it spells word all by itself, and spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going on for it. Looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there.
collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious.
You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and make broth, do you?
Well, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look at that sign over there. Eldunes only uses water from all natural sources.
I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light.
Save the light, indeed. Mr. Eldune's house is practically here in the dark here.
I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they could turn a pretty profit. That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. I mean, hey, I've seen the medical world. That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand, covered all nice and purty with that blue tarp there. So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? I see.
You see what? Did you figure out why it was stolen?
Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under that sheet. So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatches, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy, not bad at all.
This house is, well, it's old.
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. I wish we could see his wife. It's got character, though, just like my soup. I always thought character was a positive thing. Is this yours, Mr. Eldune? Hey, that there's the heart and soul of Eldune's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles.
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, sonny boy, I'm begging you. Bowl added to the court record. The court record. Puppy.
Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Choosy. Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon, and it's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing.
Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Well, he didn't say he was giving her noodles, he said he was giving her broth. Come on. Pay attention, Apollo. You call yourself a detective. I'm gonna look up here first. Bargain. Looks like they have a special offer going on.
3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo.
Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. Oh, you mean like... like usual medics? I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders.
Oh, sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Huh? Oh, no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor.
Do you look like the right age to be playing doctor? Well, she is 15. I'd probably play doctor at 15. We need a little more info on this Maractus clinic.
We could ask Mr. Eldune. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? That doorway sure is sparkly.
The Maractus Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today?
Anything else to look at? I like the red carpet. Okay, nothing else to look at. Sup, Eldune? My man. I do love his character design. I like the hair that looks like noodles and the bowl hat. I like his nose and his side profile view, sprite, whatever, is really, I like him. I think he's probably one of my favorite character designs. It's just very satisfying to look at, in my opinion.
Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
Fair. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet.
If anyone's at risk of giving some food poisoning...
That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Fair.
Hmm.
Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. Feh.
The wrong crowd?
Never you mind about that.
It surely would have nothing to do with the mob, would it? I have to.
Sorry, sonny boy, my interest is for my stand and and precious little else. Get cracking on the case. Find my stand, I'm begging you.
Alright. Speaking of, we haven't even looked at the evidence lately. No comments? No comments? I was... okay. It's cut clean off. I wonder what's in there. Don't. There are bare wires hanging out. Bare wires? Let's see. Zap! Eek! What? Are you okay? Just a little joke. Don't scare me like that. You mean don't shock you? Zap! The girl voice will change every single time I do it. Promise. But I'm trying really hard to avoid the Dan Avidan girl voice. It's Eldoon's Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. He's so cute. It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo, especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Yes. Ooh, look, I love these little personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom. No, sorry. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off. He must have painted it on by hand with warm, professional care. After buying the cheapest paint you could find with cold, professional thrift. Damn right. And... nope. I can't. Okay. There's a number inscribed on the back of the badge. There are many numbers like it, but this one is mine. Proof that I'm an attorney. To tell the truth, I get a happy feeling inside just looking at it. Alright. Let's go to the garage where the panty thief went. June 15th, Miraculous Clinic Garage. Garage. This is the place. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy? Could you try not saying panties so many times? There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That's not suspicious at all. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved to the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there! What? Wait a second. Are these your... Ah! My panties! What? Already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really. Don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're going to put them on? Now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa! Where'd that come from? How did that bowl get into your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties were a prop? You could have told me that a little sooner. Trucy's panties put discreetly away in Trucy's pocket. I like reading the little flavor text. I think some of them are very funny. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Oh, right. Car. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. Searching the garage. Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
Uh-huh, sure. Stuffing that in my pocket where it's gonna stay there forever.
Hey, look at that.
The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
A clue? Let's see. I think I do have just the clue you've got in mind. I actually, whenever I was playing this before, I went here first and then to the park, to the Kataki Mansion. And it still says the same thing, but you don't have the evidence. And it's like, why? I don't think you should know this yet. I think they should have changed that flavor text, because they've done that in the past. Anyway, whatever.
Mirror.
My clue is this.
Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match.
I guess we could check it out.
2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Paulo. Doesn't this go in a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Well, looks like we've just solved a case.
So the car that hit Daddy last night
is sitting right in front of us. Yep.
Ah, you put the pro in professional, Apollo.
Gee, thanks, Trucy.
Apollo.
Huh? What is it?
Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him.
Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Kitty, 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 kitty. Eh.
Hey, kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not coming down.
We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Or her panties. Stepladder. Always have to click on the stepladder. Actually, I was looking, and there is an achievement for it, for looking at every single stepladder, I guess.
Eek, someone's there. Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton and painted gold?
There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams something, that's for sure. Ladder? Thank you. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Polly, that's called a stepladder. Come on.
A stepladder? How does that differ from a regular ladder, then?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like 2 ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
Yep. Have to get out of your narrow-minded cultural views. To quote Maya, as best as I can remember. Okay, good. We clicked on everything now. The Noodle House. I guess we can go back to right and see if he's actually ready to talk now. June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Yo, how goes it? Yo!
Daddy, how do you feel?
Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Let us old Daddy-O get some well-reserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest.
Isn't he only 33? Yeah, when you're 15, that seems old as hell. We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early.
Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is this Maractus clinic anyway? Well, you see, it's a clinic. Headed by the doctor of last name Maractus fame. All I've heard are rumors. That clinic's been making good money, in a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime, the Kentucky family. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting.
It looks like something had happened in that park.
The body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case.
Right, let's ignore that and find the newsstand.
Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering, when I get paid? We solved the case of your accident and, found a missing article of clothing.
My panties!
She's so cute. That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo, hello pro bono.
Right, back to the office to plan our next move.
Man, it's almost like they're shoveling me towards the office for some reason.
Look, my panties! They came home to Mama.
Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them too. Trucy special ordered those. A startling display of parental concern. I hate to have to buy a new pair. Make that not so startling display of cheapskatedness. Silly as hell, Your Honor. Something about the bowl. It's actually a relief to be so thoroughly ignored. So this is the thing that led you to the car. Yes, sir. The mirror you knocked off was just the clue we needed. Good work, Apollo. Of course, you might say, I was the one who made solving that case possible. You don't get points for knocking off a car mirror. I think you should. I think he deserves it after spraining his ankle.
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one.
It's kind of odd, though.
What is?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself.
Hey, you're right.
Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect.
So, what does that tell you?
Sorry, I'm trying to put on my sweater.
I'm a little chilly in here.
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one.
They did drop their phone after all. Kind of figured they were a little spacey already.
Oh, good point. I hate this guy. Oh. My power went out. I have no idea if the recording window was off or not whenever I was recording this before, because I came back just now. By the way, there was a tornado. I came back just now and it was off-center, so sorry about that, if that's the case. Anyway, we're back now. Everything is fine. I don't remember what we were doing. Was it just presenting random evidence to him? Okay. June 15th, write anything agency. I thought there could be more. You're the one from the Kentucky place.
Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right?
Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please.
Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala.
I don't know why I've decided this voice is hers, but it's now.
I have a request.
Your request, let me guess, something's been stolen?
Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought...
What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me?
Maybe you can tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand or your panties? No. No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him.
Fiancé? What happened to him then?
He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder.
Murder?
Have you heard about what happened at the park?
Nope. So what's your story? You frequent the Kentucky Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their organization?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
The boss's son? So he's a gangster.
Yes, but the Katakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change, quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I think you're onto something.
Mrs. Kataki. I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? Now that we're done having normal conversation, let me freak out on you.
I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park near the Kataki mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol.
It's very hard to switch between those two specifically.
But I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiancé was arrested for this?
What sort of person is your fiancé?
Your fiancé is the Kataki family's only son, right?
His name's Waki Kataki. I brought a photo.
Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. Oh, he could be powerful and menacing, but so cute.
But if he's the boss's only son...
Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help me, Waki, please.
Never mind what you were saying. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those.
Letter of request added to the court record.
Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Hang on. Can I open it? I would like to open it. Oh,
Why does this envelope say hit request?
it's a bit of lingo, like calling a hit or a hitman.
Oh, you mean gangster talk?
I'm losing her voice.
So does hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, hitman?
I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope. Move. Anything at a detention center yet? Eh? June 15th detention center. Visitors room.
Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell.
For Allura, this is it. This is the place where the battle begins.
You need something?
Ah, yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Waki Kataki.
Sorry, he's in question right now. Could take a while.
He's got a cold now.
Drat. Oh well, I guess we'll have to come back later then.
So much for that battle. Nothing going on, is there? There's always something going on. I'm quoting Hot Fuzz, by the way. What voice am I going to give him? I don't know. Probably just normal, because I can't think of any more, and I need to save my throat some grief. June 15, Kataki Mansion. So this is it, my first murder crime scene.
It's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play?
We're not playing. We're investigating, aren't we, Paulo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here.
Letter of, huh? Why does it say hit request on it?
Miss Tiana must have used the Kataki stationery. Excuse me, coming through.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Gavin.
Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies. But this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Gayest first lines he could have ever said. And this was in also the DS release, so what is his problem? Mr. Gavin? Ah, Fraulein. Fraulein. What is a sweet moza like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help?
Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request.
You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime.
Ooh, but really?
By your leave, officer. Yeah, yes, sir. Of course, sir. Ah, very well. This way, Fraulein. Whee! Me too, girl. Hey, what about me? Chopped liver, even though he said that phrase whenever he first saw it. June 15th, People Park. On that note, enjoy your investigation.
Thank you. Will we see you again?
Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. Hot as fuck, bro. Who was that?
Eek! Apollo, look, a corpse.
What? Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, it sure got me.
Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Love her.
Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
Him again. That glamorous fop always getting in my way.
Anyway, this scene is off limits.
Excuse me? We have a letter of request.
One moment.
Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? Look, sometimes a girl just needs a big magnifying glass. We don't need a man to question it. I recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Leigh Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found.
The body was pulling the stand? So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye. I'm in charge of this crime scene.
She doesn't seem that happy about it.
She doesn't seem that happy about many things, excuse me. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Kinky. Detective Skye?
Quiet, please.
It's snack time. I'm always saying this.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. I always speak my grievances out loud to some random strangers. Then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? That man. Next defense attorney? Nope. Nope. I'm doing one hand and I'm trying to scratch my head. Okay, we're doing this one first. Detective Skye? Quiet, please. It's snack time.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to make sure, it's not a thing where you have to say all of them and then something happens. Okay, well, let's examine the crime scene. Noodles! Noodle, don't noodle. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate.
Apollo, look! That stand! It says Eldoon.
I've noticed. Well, he solved the case of the missing stand, at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations have to be carried out by professionals, scientifically. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. Better check out what we came here to find, at least. Let me check the trash can. Okay, it's just telling me to check out the noodle stand. I was like, what do we come here to find? Oh, little Plum's gone. I love her so much. Why is she gone? No!
Oh, Mr. Eldoon, hello.
Looks like he left.
And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry. Oh, what a bummer. Hi, don't mind me. I'm just gonna sneak on through. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who, me? No, I'm fine. Really. What's this? So there is a problem. No, no problem. Actually, I got a defense request. Defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me! Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. Maybe he's a little bit of a funny asshole. So what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This is about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait. Maybe you know the other guy, too?
That other guy?
That shining prince on the motorcycle?
Prince? Oh, Glitch is playing Animal Crossing. Paulo, tell me about this prince of Trucy's. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? No question mark. Suspicious. You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin. Rock and roll god incarnate.
Clavier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. What was he doing out there? Because Christoph is notoriously very forthcoming with all of his private life and matters. I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating that crime scene in the park?
Yeah, that detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Confectionery sugar. Just take it to her. You'll be fine. You'll see. I think it said it'll be fine. Whatever. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Hi.
Okay. No, I got nothing new to show you. We're just gonna keep moving. I forgot to go get the powder. It's fine. You know, I just wanted to, explore. That's all. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh?
Whoa.
You know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
That one was probably actually crystal meth or cocaine or something. This is getting more and more suspicious. Placed gingerly in pocket. Nice.
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. She's a detective. She'd probably know. Hi, I'm back, and I actually have things to present now. Does this ring any bells?
Is that... It couldn't... Where did you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You
Work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes? Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy?
Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were?
Choosy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter.
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter?
You seem shocked.
Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. Uh-huh. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. And this is Mr. Eldune's noodle stand, obviously.
It does say Eldune in big letters, doesn't it?
And the mark on his paper lantern there looks familiar. It's going to be a little weird telling him what with the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right. Congratulations, Apollo.
It leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand.
Apollo, I bet the victim is going to have a picnic here.
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted.
Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene.
Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Yeah, you think he'd actually be having a picnic? Middle of the night, dragging a giant noodle stand to the park? Are you nuts? This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. Markiplier wouldn't be happy. The body of the victim has already been removed.
Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief?
What, you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah. Taking care of business, little Plunkataki style.
Try not to sound too eager about that, please. Trash can. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of underwear!
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too? Bloomers added to the court record. Wait, you didn't want to say panties? It's a knife. That's not a knife. A shiv, to be precise.
Ooh, lingo.
The defendant, Maki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this. There's a handprint on this shiv. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Yeah, let's investigate. God, I'm still so glad it takes me away, like, around the quicker way and not just bloop, 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 bloop. We're gonna take 5 years to get to the evidence we need. Right, first choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint here. There. Those black spots? That's right, pick the one you want to analyze. Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With a press of A like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on and blow it off. But blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use X and...
Wow, amazing! It's like magic.
Isn't it, though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. I don't care if I've got, like, a slight controller delay. I'm going to cover this entire screen. It's rite of passage at this point. So how's it going? You, enjoying the video so far? Is it good for you? There's a game called oh, what's it called? You find fossil. I think it's called Fossil Fighters. You find fossils and like rocks and stuff. And you have to like get them out of the rock. Like you have to excavate them and everything, and it's really cool. But they're like in a sort of thing like this. I will go and like do absolutely the entire screen, just because I can, just because it's fun. That is a really good game. I know it was on DS, and I think there was, like, sequels and stuff. I don't remember. I remember it being, I think, a little hard at some point, and I never got past that, but I don't know. I'd have to replay it again. But it was really cool. You had, like, actual dinosaurs, but they were, I don't know, magic or something. Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Well, I took a forensics class once. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. I think I only went to one class. We watched a video on, like, a case and kind of how it was solved and stuff, and, like, the forensics behind it. I don't remember what case it was. And I don't really remember anything about the class either. So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science. It's my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. She's a vampire. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly. The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. The report came in late last night. The body was found as much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? Well, it was probably a person first, before it was a body. If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop, or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Palmaractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact. You gonna update it? The second autopsy report? I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. I got a lot of ramen now. The noodle stand's owner is Dr. Hickfield. Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work, thanks. I feel like if you went around asking if they knew of anybody who lost a noodle stand, it would come up pretty quick. Or, like, business records for, like, a noodle stand in town. I feel like it wouldn't have taken that long. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Skye. I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. That's abroad. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in the criminal affairs. Just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea. If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kataki family, yes? Waki Kataki. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention center.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his, by any chance. Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Eh?
The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What?
Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic.
Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told a detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. What about the panties? I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. Please don't force me. I want to show her my badge. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness with a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry. It's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. Oh, good. You want to look at my badge? Check this shit out. Ah, an attorney's badge. It reminds me when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job.
She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. I actually felt inspired for a moment there. I wonder if Plum is around. I didn't show her my badge, did I? Damn, she's not around. Tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. June 15th, Detention Center visitors room.
I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done.
But we still have 3 minutes.
I'll put your new request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him.
The father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Dr. Winfried Big Wins Kentucky himself.
Not someone I care to meet.
Die, you! You're the one on your way out. You're the one on your way out, old.
Oh, they're here.
Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron?
You Walkie's lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Big Wins Kentucky, fourth head of the Kentucky family. Capiche?
Actually, I came to speak to your son.
Mr. Justice.
Yes?
My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche?
Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche now, loud and clear.
You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life.
I don't feel so good.
What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more, not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here.
You must be Walkie?
A G's not a G till he does hard time, bizoy. You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change.
Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy.
Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
So much for talking to our client. Well, you made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? I thought he was going to ask, how am I getting paid?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
To be continued. Hell yeah. Alright. And that is where I will leave this video off, because I am just going to post this one in parts because it's easier on me. So, bye!